Hey guys, here. He's doing well. So we're going to go off to Solihull for the day. Going to take this train and see if we can find something in Computer Exchange or HMV. Catch you guys in the day at the other end of the journey. So guys, just in Solihull now. So let's have a look at the local Computer Exchange, see what's going on down there. So first up, ended up in Computer Exchange in Solihull. They didn't have a massive selection, I'll be honest with you. Considering some of them are laid flat out, there was only like 4 of their smaller bays that actually had movies on them, and I was a bit surprised about that. Did see this one, Fanboys. This is quite a funny film, actually. Haven't seen it in years, but it's worth a watch. It is good fun. They had a Dawn of the Dead, but £4 I've already got it on that. This Hammer collection was quite a good price, £8, so that was quite nice. This was another one of their bays. As I said, they didn't have a huge amount in there. Species, £28, that's not really. Then this was behind the counter, and this Batman v Superman edition was really nice. I did like that. And also Scott Pilgrim versus the World, that's now gone up to £50. And then they had the Obi-Wan series, £75. This was a statue they had in a 3D one, Ultimate Edition, and that was £95. And then again, this was one of the last bays. As I was leaving, someone moved out of the way, so I went back and had a little look. There was an old film from the 80s here, Southern Comfort. What a film this is. Well worth a look if you've never seen it. Then headed down to HMV, and this was quite good actually. It had a fair few bits in there. This was a nice little reusable tote bag. I was going to get that, but I thought to myself, I can't. And then they had these Universal monsters, and I must say, the full set really did look quite nice. And then this one's upside down. No, it's not. Yes, it is. That's my editing skills for you. Murder Rock there. I'd never seen this steelbook before, and I was nearly going to buy it, but I didn't. And then I realised Computer Exchange had it. But that was really nice. I did like it. This was a Jackie Chan film. Then we had Rats. I've got this on another edition, so I didn't bother getting that. They had Talk to Me. I didn't realise this was nearly £54. This film I loved I loved on the plane when I saw it coming back. And then they had these other editions up here. You've got your American Pie. These were all on offer. The American Pie ones were like reduced by £5. Then they've got this new thing of 3 4Ks for £50, and there was quite a lot there. They had a nice little second sight section along here. Never heard of this one, The Coffee Table. Never heard of it, saw it. I was tempted at £40, but I thought, no. Borderlands, I was going to get, but again, I thought, let me just hold on to it because I don't know enough about the film. Again, on the Blu-ray section, not on the 4K, they had the American Pie. This looked good fun, actually. This was from the Italian collection from 88 Films. Again, £25, but I passed on it here. But the shop, HMV rather, had a lot of stock there, but there was no like really great deals. Some of the indicator films, this had 3 films in there, I think it was, and that looked quite good. They've got another one that I'm going to show you in a moment here now. But they had it all nicely laid out. This was the other one. This was £50 odd. I think there was 6 films in that one there. Bob Clark, £44. I think that one will drop in price soon. This one, Heroes Shed No Tears, I think it is, or something. That did look good. This was a Jack Nicholson film from Indicator. The Good, the Bad, the Weird. I seen that years and years ago. What a film this is. Harvey Keitel, Bad Lieutenant. Forget about the Nicolas Cage one. This is the original, and it is fantastic. This looked interesting, but again, I just got a feeling that will drop in price. They had a nice little display of bits and bobs. Yeah, I've picked up Flow again. I've got a soft spot for this film. I think it's great. The Hammer collection, that was £15 new, so it's double what it was in Computer Exchange almost. Dawn of the Mummy, I should have really picked this up at £25 because I think that's getting harder to find. Nomads looked interesting, but again, I didn't know anything about this film, so I didn't bother picking it up, but it did look good. Friday the 13th, all the films for £30 in Blu-ray. I thought that was quite a good deal. The Island, this looks interesting, but again, didn't know enough about it and didn't spend enough time Googling there. The Kingdom trilogy is like a Danish film, I think this is, a series of films, and I'm sure I've heard of this before, and it's meant to be quite good. Some spaghetti westerns there, 3 films in this, plus some bonus features, and yeah, there was quite a lot there. You got Nosferatu, and then as it's Aliens, there was alien bits coming out. If you wanted the 9 Fast and Furious, it was £50, or if you wanted all 10, it was £40 on DVD. What a TV series this is. £19 for the full 3 series. Wish they brought that back. Dexter, the original Dexter as I know it. That was a good price. And again, these 3 for $50 in the 4Ks, I'm not sure if that's a great deal or not. This is brilliant. I remember buying Redemption films on VHS when they were $14.99. They are very, very much something else. They're not for everyone's cup of tea. But these films, I text my mate Pigsy, and I said to him, look what there's back, Redemption are back. And I think they were $7.99 each. But when these first came out on VHS, they were quite sought after. As you can see, they're like, they're soft core films, put it that way. They push the boundaries a bit, as you can see from some of the cases. But when I was looking at the numbers, I mean, there's going to be a lot of these, and it'll be interesting to see if these ever get reduced, because they're only on DVD. They're not on Blu-ray that I can see yet. So if I ever saw them cheap, I probably would be interested in getting a load of them just for the novelty factor, really. And again, this was the movie section. They had a fair few bits there. Some of the superhero section here, we're going to be getting Superman soon, the new one. I thought that was a good deal, £36. I thought that was a cracking deal. And then on the other side, they had this this cabinet with some books in there, and they've got the Crichton collection, is it, of Godzilla? Yeah, and that I didn't know, couldn't see the price on it. That one was the 10 movie pack, whatever it is. That was a good price as well. Still had the other price on the back, but £37. Dune, I watched the first 3 episodes, didn't get into it. Day of the Dead, I watched 1 episode of that and never got into it. Or maybe I need to give that one a try again. And then Creepshow, this was quite good, 1 to 4, but £70. Come on, for a DVD, that's insane. Joker, Folie à Deux, this was £22. That was the soundtrack. And then I had a little look around some of their display ends. They've got some deals going on there. Again, just this is the normal stuff that they have. Nothing really that new. And again, I've not turned the camera around the right way, but this is Wednesday Lego. That looked quite interesting, actually, in all fairness. And then headed back to the station. So guys, back at the Solihull train station. I picked up a few bits. Gonna have a little Greg's cup of tea and a donut as well to go with it. And I picked up a couple of bits, so I'm happy with that. Watch a bit longer and you'll see what I picked up today. Let me know your comments in the section below, and let me know what you thought about what I picked up. And it was a decent day out. Nice thing to do on a Monday, something different. I wasn't expecting to do it, so I just went ahead and done it. Anyway guys, as I said, let's see what I picked up. Okay guys, so that was my trip to Solihull, and I went to HMV and Computer Exchange and a couple of charity shops as well. And I'm going to show you what I picked up. So first up in HMV, I actually got this film, Flow. Seeing this on the plane coming back from holiday, it looked fantastic in the back of the seat monitor that they had. Can't wait to watch this in 4K. This film is amazing. I can't believe how much I enjoy it, and it's so different to what I would normally watch. I'm going to do a proper unboxing of this at some stage. I then picked up this in a charity shop. It cost me £1, and it's the Pulp Fiction limited edition. Now the reason why I got this, and I didn't mind paying £1 for it, is one, it all folds out. You've got the insides there, but more importantly, it's got some art cards with it, and the art cards were in a good condition. So you've got a flyer in there. Here's the flyer that you get, and then it's got some other little additions on the back, but it did have 4 character cards in there. So you've got Bruce Willis, Uma Thurman, Samuel L. Jackson, and John Travolta. So when I saw them, I thought, you know what, I'll buy it just for that alone. So that cost me £1, so I was quite happy with that. That was the Pulp Fiction. Then I went into another charity shop and I picked up a film, but this is actually going to be a gift for somebody. So I'm not going to show too much about it, but I'm going to be sending that to someone because they haven't seen one of the films. So I'm going to be sending that to someone soon, I think. Pop that one in there so you can't see it. And then I went back to Computer Exchange on my way back home, and recently I've got a PS5 and I'm getting back into gaming, and so I've had a voucher, and so I thought, you know what, let me pick up a few different sorts of games. So I picked up Sniper Elite, that's number 4 I think. Yeah, Sniper Elite 4, got that one for £12. And then I thought to myself, do you know what, I've heard about these games, but I've never really played them. I didn't have them on the Xbox, but then I played them on this one. So I got The Evil Within, then I got The Evil Within Part 2, and then to top it off, I got a little football one as well, just to give me a football game. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you real soon.